Hello. Today's session is going to be dealing with pain management. If you want to get a more detailed knowledge, then there is a post on the Crystal Wolf Qigong and Mindfulness page where I have gone into a little more detail about how and why what I teach can be helpful for people with either acute pain or chronic pain. So for Qigong, my advice to you is be very, very mindful of the messages that your body is sending you. And if you don't, if what you're doing is causing you pain or discomfort, the remedy is simple. Don't do it. Just make the moves very, very small. Small can be beautiful in Qigong if that's all that you can manage. Remember, I always say it's not about doing the move perfectly, it's about doing the move perfectly for you. The mindfulness will be very, very much focused on management of pain. As ever, because as you can see on inside today, the meditation will begin and end with the sound of the singing bowl. So, without any more ado, I'm going to move back from the camera and we will get the Qigong section going. So, I'm going to do something I don't normally do when I do this virtual class, but I do think it's something that is good to do. Anyone who comes to my regular classes will know. I always start by bowing in. So you bow in with your left hand across your body, palm up, your right hand across your body, palm down. Clasp hands and bow. Bow in love and trust, keeping your eyes down. And then slowly come back up and step out to get yourself into bear stance. Why bow? The arm movements represent you gathering in yin and yang energy, which is what this is all about. And the bow itself is, in martial arts terms, you always bow to your opponent. In Qigong terms, the bow is showing respect and trust in your teacher, and I, the teacher, am showing respect and trust to my pupils. Why do I need to respect my pupils? Because trust me, as a teacher, I learn so much from every class that I teach. And I learn that because of what my pupils tell me. I learn from my mistakes, I learn from what went right, and I respect that process. So, get yourself standing in a good bear stance. That is, feet to hip width apart, back nice and straight, neck nice and straight. Tuck your chin in a bit to make sure that your chin is parallel with the floor. If you can, just a little bit of a pelvic tilt to engage your core abdominal muscles. And just for a moment, stand and breathe. Any parts of your body sending you signals of pain or discomfort, then just get yourself into a position as close to optimum as you can. Whatever position you're in, whether you're sitting or standing, close your eyes and just breathe. Use your breath to tune into your body and how it feels. Use this moment to reflect on how you want to feel, how you need to feel at the end of this class. Then close your eyes I'd like you to imagine that you're in a beautiful, clear glass elevator, looking out over the most beautiful scenery, and you feel very relaxed and calm. And with every out-breath, I want you to imagine that elevator cage gently slips down, floor by floor by floor, maybe only half a floor, it's up to you. Till you reach the ground, and as you touch the ground, you get a feeling of balance and stability. And then turn your arms so that the palms of your hands facing towards the back. Or if you're sitting, just let them rest in your lap. And with your next in-breath, let your arms slowly float up as far as is comfortable, and as you breathe out, let them float down. And move your arms as far as you can easily get them in one breath, and as far as your shoulders are happy to take them. Maybe imagine you've got a puppet string on your wrist, where it's almost as if your arm is being moved by some outside force. Breathe in, let your arms float up. Breathe out, and then sink back down. And then the last time for this move. Breathe out, and let your arms sink down. And with your next in-breath, let your arms float up and turn your palms in, and let your arms spread out. As you breathe out, your hands float back in and back down. As you feel your chest expanding with the in-breath, let your arms expand and breathe out naturally. And let them move back in naturally as your chest relaxes. As you breathe in, you can imagine you're breathing in a good and positive energy from the room. And with the out-breath, you can imagine you're breathing out any stress or tension that weighs you. Breathe in, your hands float up and spread out. And as you breathe out, you float back in and float down. And then last time for this move. And your next in-breath, take your hands up as high as you're really comfortable. And as you breathe out, sit slightly on your left knee and let your right arm uncurve. As you breathe in, everything comes back to the centre. And the same on the other side. Now if you can get your arms easily so that your move looks like this, that's fine. If your move is just like this, that's also fine. Breathe out, sit on one knee, let the opposite arm uncurl. Breathe in, everything comes back to the centre. And then the last time for this move. And as you breathe out, turn your hands outwards and let your arms sweep down by your sides. As you breathe in, they rise up again. Again, depending on how your shoulders feel, a really small move like this is fine, as well as a really big move like that. Just listen to your body and what it's telling you. Breathe in, your arms rise up, and as you breathe out, pull your palms out and let them sweep down by the side. And then the last time for this move, and this time, if you breathe out, I want you to bring your hands into position in front of your abdomen. And as you breathe in, turn from the waist, and let one hand float out. And as you breathe in, turn back, and the hand comes back in. Breathe out, breathe in, let one hand float out as you turn. As you breathe out, bring the hand back into the centre. Then for the last time, breathe in, and the other way, the other hand floats out. And as you breathe out, your hands float in by your side. And then just let your hands come into position, ready to balance the chin. As you breathe in, imagine a feeling on the outside of a small ball, and as you breathe out, imagine you push the ball under the water. And make this move very small. Your hands should be no higher than your heart. Breathe in, imagine a feeling around the outside of the ball. Breathe out, and you push down the water. And then last time for this move. This time as you breathe out, let your hands come to rest in front of your abdomen. And just for a moment, be very still. And just let everything settle. And when you're ready, open your eyes and you bow out. And then get yourself into position, ready for the meditation section of the class. And I'm going to sound the singing bowl. So when you settle, get yourself comfortable, and as you listen to the sound of the singing bowl, I'd like to invite you to follow the sound of the bowl as it fades away. Now I'd like to invite you to close your eyes if you wish, if you find it easier. Keep your mind focused on the meditation. But you don't have to. I'd like you to become very aware of where your body is supported by the chair or the bed. And aware of where the chair touches your body. Make sure that your body is completely comfortable. And if you're lying and you have lower back pain, you may find it easier to have your knees propped up under a pillow. Just make sure that you get yourself in a comfortable position. And then I'd like you to bring your attention to your breathing. Just keep your mind focused on every in-breath and every out-breath. And just notice what it is you notice when you breathe. Mindfulness isn't about clearing your mind. It's about noticing what your mind is doing. And if at any time you find that your mind has wandered away from the meditation, that's okay. Because that's what minds do. They can easily get distracted. You want to be focusing on just this breath coming in, just this breath coming out. But your mind has wandered away because it's got bored, or because you're worried about something that may happen in the future, because you're upset about something that happened in the past, or because as you sit or lie there, you're just aware of pain. But you know, that's okay. It's okay not to focus on the meditation, because mindfulness is about noticing what your mind is doing and accepting that right here, right now, just this breath coming in, just this breath going out, isn't that easy at times? As many times as your mind wanders away, I want you to congratulate yourself for noticing that your mind has wandered away, and then gently lead your mind back to focusing on just this breath coming in, just this breath going out. And as you focus on just this breath here and now, use your breath to just anchor yourself in this moment. Because this moment right here, right now, is the only thing that really matters right here, right now. if you have pain, it's so easy for that to be the dominant thing in your thoughts. You're either dealing with pain now or worried about the pain that may happen in the next moment, in the next moment, in the next moment. If you have pain, and there's one or two parts of your body that are really sending you those signals very strongly, as you breathe, I want you to imagine that you breathe in from the room feelings of compassion. Compassion for yourself. Compassion for the part of the body that's sending you signals. And acceptance. Acceptance that things are not as you want them to be. And sometimes it can feel that we have somehow failed because things are not as they want them to be. As you breathe, I just want you to breathe in feelings of compassion, acceptance, and be completely uncritical of anything that your mind does. Just accept that these are the thoughts and the fears that you're having right here, right now. And every time you return your thoughts to your breath, every time you take a gentle breath in and then gently breathe out, your body relaxes just a little bit more. And I'd like you to explore the pain with your breath. Imagine that as you breathe in, you breathe down into the area that's giving you pain. Maybe imagine that you explore the edges of the pain with your breath. As you breathe out, just let your body relax a little bit more. Let every part of your body relax just a little bit more. And as you do, notice how the pain changes. Because sometimes what we think of as a solid block of pain isn't really that solid. And it changes with this breath and this breath and this breath. Changing, falling, maybe sometimes rising. Use your breath to explore the pain. And when you do have pain, it's so natural to tense your body against what you fear may come, to fight the pain. But maybe you can breathe in feelings of acceptance, just accepting that right here, right now, this is how you feel. You can stop wasting energy on wanting things to be different and just accept that right here, right now, this is how things are. I want you
take in a deep breath. And I want you to imagine that you breathe in those feelings of compassion and acceptance. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine that those feelings get breathed around the whole of your body. First of all, getting breathed into your toes, and then your feet, and then into your ankles, and then rising from your ankles through your shin and calves to your knees, and then through your thighs. And if at any point, as you're breathing this feeling around your body, you find an area that needs attention, just pause there a moment to breathe in that compassion and acceptance into that part of your body. And then continue with breathing the feeling into the rest of your body. So from your thighs, into your buttocks and your hips, and your lower back, the middle of your back, your upper back, your shoulders, your sides, your abdomen and your chest, your neck, up into your head. And then imagine those feelings going down into your fingers and your hands, through your wrists, along your arms, through your elbows, and back up to your shoulders again. Breathe that feeling of compassionate acceptance all around your body. And as you do, feel your body relax. And any time that you need to recall these feelings of compassionate acceptance, all you need to do is to take a deep breath and just, for a moment, anchor yourself in your breath. And as you focus once more on just this breath coming in, just this breath going out, feel how good it feels to be anchored in this moment. And then slowly let your attention and awareness spread outwards so that you become aware once again of where you're sitting or lying and what's going on in the room, and maybe any sounds inside or outside this room. And start to bring yourself back to more normal awareness and listen to the sound of the singing bowl, and open your eyes as the sound fades away. Well, obviously that was a very different meditation, and I hope you found it helpful and as well as relaxing. If you have a special request for anything you would like me to follow, like me to cover in next week's video, please do PM me. If you're interested in learning more about how qigong and mindfulness could help you with your particular pain, again, PM me. In the meantime, certainly here in the UK, which I assume is where most of my watchers are, it looks like being another lovely sunny day. I hope that you can find some time to get out and to relax and be mindful in the sunshine. So I hope you have a good day, and I will see you all next week.